Hey guys, this is Mr. Grice for Miss Carranza and Mr. Grice's Algebra 1 class. Today we're going to be talking about section 2.8, multiplying and dividing real numbers. So after today we should be able to multiply and divide rational numbers, and today we're going to be doing this without a calculator. I know you guys are super excited about that. So to get started, let's first talk about the word reciprocal. When we're talking about a reciprocal, that means to switch the numerator and the denominator of a fraction. I don't know what that last one looked like. It's supposed to be an N. Okay, so reciprocal means to switch the numerator and the denominator of a fraction. So let's find the reciprocals. 1/5, we would switch that to 5 over 1. And 5 over 1 is the same thing as 5. All right, negative 12 over 7, the reciprocal of that would be negative 7 over 12. 3, 7, well that's not a fraction, so we have to turn it into a fraction by putting it over 1, and the reciprocal of that would be 1 over 7. All right, 2, negative 2 over 3, the reciprocal of that would be negative 3 over 2. All right, multiplication rule. Okay, when you're multiplying fractions, you need to convert all numbers into fractions, multiply all the numerators, and then the denominators. And the last step is always to reduce or to divide. So we're just going to go through a couple of these. First thing you need to do is to turn everything into a fraction. You're going to multiply the numerators. 8 times 3 is 24. 1 times 4 is 4. And 24 divided by 4 gives you 6. And that's your final answer. For number 6, turn everything into a fraction. Multiply the numerators. 7 and negative 3 gives you negative 21. 3 times 1 gives you 3. And negative 21 divided by 3 gives you negative 7. Now, some of you guys might know how. Let's rewrite this one. Negative 3 over 1. How to do the kitty corner reducing, where you know that 3 and 3 both go into each other. You multiply straight across, and then you can reduce that way. That's fine. Okay, you can do it either way you want. All right, let's go to number 8. Okay, multiplying straight across, you get negative 15. 9 times 3 gives you 27. Now we can reduce this by dividing both numbers by 3. And you get your final answer of negative 5 over 9. Okay, I forgot to circle my answers. All right, let's move down to division. For division, convert all numbers into fractions, and we are going to change the division into multiplying by the reciprocal of the second number. And then you're going to do the same thing as before, multiply the numerators and then the denominators. Okay, so let's practice. We have to change everything into fractions. We're going to flip the second fraction, so the first one stays the same, changing it to multiplication, and then flip. And now you multiply the numerators and the denominators, and then reduce. All right, let's go through that again. Everything's a fraction already, so you're going to flip the second fraction, multiply the numerators across. Negative 2 times 3 gives you negative 6. 3 times 4 gives you 12. You can divide both of those by 6, and you get negative 1/2. All right, let's look at 15, because 15 looks a little bit different. Now, what we're going to do for 15 is we're going to rewrite it horizontally so we can see what it looks like. Okay, now we can see what we need to flip. So negative 1/2 times negative 8/5. We have a negative times a negative, which gives us a positive. 1 times 8 is 8. 2 times 5 is 10. You can divide the top and the bottom by 2, which reduces to 4/5. Right, and let's see, number 6. Not number 6, number 10. So we're going to write this like that. We have to turn everything into a fraction, and then we need to flip. Multiply your numerators, your denominators, and when you reduce, there's your final answer. All right, well, that's it for multiplying and dividing fractions. If you need any assistance with this, please come find Ms. Carranza or myself, and we would love to help you out. All right, thanks for watching, guys.